Hello everyone, I am Saumitran, Deputy Manager of Sigma Case Studies Vertical. This video is a part of the Sigma Case Study series. Here we explain the profitability framework for a given company along with an example. In our discussion, we will tackle challenges hindering profitability and strategize ways to boost it. What is profitability? Profitability is a measure of an organization's profit relative to its expenses. In simple words, the ability of a company to make profits is profitability. First, we should look at the components that govern a company. These typically include consumer, product, company, and competition, in shorthand CPCC. The first factor is consumer, the target market of the product, that is, people who buy it. The second factor is the product that the company sells. The third factor is company, analyze who are the players that compete with the given company. The fourth factor is competition, competitors of the product in the same price range. For every framework, a background check of the company is crucial. This also involves knowing the age and location of the company. Now, let's look at the factors that determine the profit of the company. Two factors determine profits: costs and revenue. Revenue is the product of price per unit and the number of units sold. Costs can be categorized to fixed and variable costs. Fixed costs are independent of the number of units produced. For example, rents, insurance, and other related stuff. Variable costs depend on the number of units produced. For example, raw material, packaging, uh, logistics, labor, and yeah, that's the cost and revenue side which govern the profits. We shall now proceed to looking at the value chain of a company. A value chain is a series of consecutive steps that go into the creation of a finished product, from its initial design to its arrival at a consumer's door. The typical value chain starts from R&D to supply of raw materials, inbound logistics, manufacturing, outbound logistics, storage, and distribution. Value chain is a crucial component in the supply side of the company's product. It is key to increase the number of units sold. Now, here we have Ashwin, who will guide us how to get through an interview that involves the profitability framework. The problem statement presented to him is: the profitability of an FMCG company is stagnant despite consistent sales volume. The company seeks strategies to boost profitability while maintaining market share and customer satisfaction. Ashwin will also provide the solution and the risk analysis for a solution in this video. Hi Ashwin.
Hi, Samudra.
So shall we begin?
Yeah.
Our client, an FMCG company, is declining in profit for the
Okay.
past 6 months.
Okay.
The company aims to increase its profits.
Okay.
I want you to provide suggestions for the same.
Yeah. Okay. Let me repeat the problem statement. Our client is an FMCG company.
Yes.
Has been seeing a decline in profit for the past 6 months, and I have to come up with a solution to rectify that.
Yes.
Okay. I like to start with asking you a few questions.
Sure.
How does the company operate?
The company operates all over the India.
Okay. And what are our client products?
Our company mainly focuses on sanitary and grooming products.
Okay.
The company is 20 years old.
Okay. It is 20 years old.
Yes.
And who are clients' target customers?
A large part of our revenue comes from working class women.
Can you repeat that?
Large part of our revenue comes from working class women who are majorly from northern and southern India.
Working class.
Women from northeast and central India are not that big of a market.
Working class women of?
Northern and southern India.
Thank you. Northern and southern. And is like you mentioned, the company is seeing decline in profit.
Mm-hmm.
It is industry specific or the company specific?
Okay. The problem is specific to the client, and the competitors' profits are declining marginally, but our clients has been significantly impacted.
Okay. So as we are discussing about the profit is a function of the revenue and the cost. So I guess that's either we are the revenue is decreasing or the cost is increasing.
Yes.
So actually, like where the problem lies, is it on the
Okay. The
revenue side
problem.
or the cost side?
Let's start with the revenue side. You can start with the revenue side, and then we shall look at the costs.
Yeah, fine. Now, actually, I actually mentioned the revenue. Let me like this. So now the revenue gets split up into two, which is the price per unit and the quantity. Now I wanted to ask a question like whether we change the price.
Okay. The price per quantity is fixed for the product for so long.
Okay.
The price range is also fixed as same as the competitors. So where else do you think the problem lies?
Okay. Now I guess like as I already mentioned that our competitors' profit is not declining as much our client.
Mhm.
So I guess that's a problem in the supply side rather than
Okay.
demand side.
Okay. So that's a fair assumption. So the problem is primarily in the supply side issue. So how do you look at the supply constraint problem?
Okay. Now you mentioned like we are having the problem on supply side. I like to start by accessing the value chain of the company.
Yeah, go on.
So starting on, like I would like to ask you about a few questions, like whether we do have a problem about on raw material sourcing, manufacturing, logistics, or distribution.
Okay. I want you to focus primarily on the distribution channels.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Now, as you mentioned, like we are having problems, or like we are focusing on the distribution channel.
Mhm.
I like to start adding by whether our competitor have entered a new distribution channel.
Yeah. So our competitor has entered the online distribution channels a few months back, which our client hasn't done yet.
Okay, that seems like a
Our
major.
client only sells through offline stores as of now.
Okay, that seems like a major problem. I think the problem lies there that we haven't entered the online distribution channel.
Okay. So can you expand on it further? Can you elaborate?
Okay, since our target customers were mainly women, nowadays they are moving towards the online distribution channel. I guess it's a good option for our client to start online distribution channel.
Okay. Okay. So what are you suggesting?
So before I move on to my solution, I have one more question to ask. Whether our competitor is having an own website or selling via the e-commerce platform like Amazon and Flipkart.
Okay. So the competitors of a client are selling via both e-commerce platforms like Amazon and their private websites. What do you think is a better option?
Okay, they are selling on both.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, since building our own website will cost us more manpower and capital, and it's also time consuming.
Yes.
I think the selling via the e-commerce platform will be a better option. Still, we have to pay a commission for the Amazon and Flipkart. I think on a longer run, it will be profitable.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ashwin. That was a good case interview.
Thank you.